Opening a corporate bank account in Singapore is one of the best ways to secure your company's finances with a safe and well-run bank. In fact, banks in Singapore are some of the safest in the world, on equal footing with the top banks from Switzerland, Liechtenstein, and Luxembourg. So it's no surprise that Singapore banks can pick and choose who they want as a client. And if you're interested in opening a corporate bank account in Singapore, that can mean account opening hurdles. In today's video, we're going to cover opening a corporate bank account in Singapore for non-resident individuals, as well as offshore Singapore companies, foreign companies, and local companies owned by non-residents. But before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get alerted every time we post new non-resident banking opportunities. To help you get started with banking in Singapore, we have a free non-resident banking starter guide. It's designed to help non-resident and foreigners open bank accounts. So don't forget to download your copy using the link in the description below. In past videos, we've detailed banking in Singapore for specific client groups, including non-residents and BVI companies. So if you're after a personal bank account in Singapore, you can get started by clicking the link in the description below. And if you're looking to open a bank account for a BVI company, try heading over to our website, globalbanks.com. For everyone else, let's start by taking a look at opening corporate bank accounts in Singapore, remote opening options, bank selection, and how to find the best banks to approach. How to open a corporate bank account in Singapore. Your chances of opening a corporate bank account in Singapore ultimately boil down to how much you're willing to deposit, your business's profile, and the shareholders and directors of the company. In other words, it's possible to open a corporate account in Singapore as long as the bank sees you as a valuable, transparent client that's worth dealing with and able to pass due diligence. Of course, you'll need to overcome some obstacles, and it doesn't hurt to have a direct introduction to a motivated, responsive banker that genuinely wants to bank your business. Will your business be a profitable client? Determining whether your business will be valuable to a Singaporean bank is easy. 1. Are you ready to deposit at least 6 figures into an account? 2. Will you invest any of that money once it's in the account? Or 3. Will the bank be able to generate fees from your banking activities? If you answered yes to these questions, then you'll have a shot at opening a corporate account in Singapore. In fact, if you approach the right banks and bankers, you might be able to open a Singapore bank account remotely. But more on that in a minute. Is your business profile acceptable? Banks in Singapore are well regulated, well capitalized, and have strong balance sheets. And they don't need to take on any unnecessary risk. So when opening a corporate bank account in Singapore, your business is going to be put under the microscope. Keep in mind, Singaporean banks have seen it all, and the due diligence process that your business will go through will uncover any discrepancies, risks, or unsavory activities. For these reasons, Singapore is best suited to businesses that don't engage in any high-risk activities, which include gambling, regulated activities, online dating, and the other usual suspects. If your business is involved in a high-risk industry, feel free to message our team to learn more about your other options. Shareholders and directors. One of the most important considerations when opening corporate accounts are the shareholders, directors, and beneficial owners of the company. These individuals will undergo the same detailed scrutiny that the business will be subjected to when opening corporate accounts in Singapore. Through this process, banks will assess your citizenship, residency, internal databases, and even open source information. Like all banking jurisdictions, Singapore is sensitive to individuals and businesses that are incorporated in, operating from, or transacting with countries that are either blacklisted, graylisted on the EU list of non-cooperative jurisdictions, or considered high risk. Can a foreign company open a bank account in Singapore? Opening corporate bank accounts in Singapore is not only reserved for Singapore companies. In fact, if you're the owner of a company from a foreign country or even an offshore jurisdiction, you can still open an account in Singapore. That said, not all Singaporean banks will accept foreign companies. So you need to do your homework, know which specific banks to approach depending on where you and your company are from, and what your initial deposit and transaction activity will look like. Likewise, if you have an offshore company, certain banks will require additional due diligence, have different requirements, or onboarding processes altogether. With this in mind, the best way to ensure success when opening a corporate bank account in Singapore for a foreign company is to choose a bank and banker that have opened for companies like yours before. If you're a GlobalBanks Insider, message us and we can share which banks are best suited to your company and country of origin. Opening corporate accounts in Singapore remotely. If you're unable to travel because of a global pandemic, or simply find yourself on the opposite side of the world, you'll be happy to know that it's possible to open corporate bank accounts in Singapore remotely. You just need to know which banks to approach, which specific account opening strategies to use, and which bankers to deal with when opening accounts. What exactly is an account opening strategy? Well, this is something we talk about a lot at GlobalBanks, and depending on the country and bank we're referring to, it can mean a range of different things. In the case of Singapore, our team has outlined 3 proven strategies that will allow opening corporate bank accounts in Singapore remotely. These include 100% legal methods to apply for bank accounts without visiting Singapore, saving thousands of dollars in travel expenses. Find the best business bank account in Singapore. Like opening accounts in any jurisdiction, there is no best bank that is perfect for every person or business. Instead, your focus should be on finding banks that help you achieve your banking objectives, that have services you need, fee structures you can afford, and actually want you as a client. For instance, the best bank for a Singaporean tech company is completely different than the best bank for an investment holding company out of the British Virgin Islands. Likewise, the best Singapore bank for a Hong Kong trading company is completely different than the best Singapore bank for a Greek shipping company or a one-man online business in the Marshall Islands. With this in mind, take a closer look at the considerations I just mentioned, including the perceived value of your business profile, and the profiles of your shareholders and directors. Then, find a bank that will not only accept you, but will also provide the specific services you're interested in and you can realistically meet the requirements for. Ready to open a corporate bank account in Singapore? If you're ready to start opening a corporate bank account in Singapore, you can obviously use the information that I've shared in this video. Or you can access one of our account opening services and start taking action today. Each of our premium services are designed to help non-resident individuals, foreigners, and their businesses open international bank accounts. Whether you need personal, private, business, offshore, or even US banking, we have an account opening solution that will work for you. You can get started with GlobalBanks IQ, our international banking intelligence service. It gives you step-by-step instructions and all the tools you need to find and open accounts with top banks around the world. Plus, you'll unlock our international intelligence reports, account opening strategies, international bank database, and much more. We also have a dedicated US account opening service called GlobalBanks USA, which is 100% focused on helping non-residents, foreigners, and even foreign and offshore companies open bank accounts in the US. It involves direct one-on-one support from our team of experts and includes access to our US banking intelligence reports, US account opening strategies, and US bank database. And of course, there's our flagship service, GlobalBanks Insider. With GlobalBanks Insider, you'll get access to everything we offer, including all of the benefits in GlobalBanks IQ and GlobalBanks USA. Plus, our entire library of premium reports, the entire GlobalBanks database, and dedicated one-on-one support from our team of international banking experts to help you find and open the accounts you need. So, no matter where you're looking to bank in the world, you're only a few clicks away from finding and opening international accounts. To get started, just click the link in the description below to learn more about the available options. And before signing off, don't forget to hit subscribe so you get alerted every time we share new banking opportunities. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.